नमोस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोस्तु रुद्रेन्द्र यमानिलेभ्यः नमोस्तु चन्द्रार्क मरुद्गणेभ्यः. Friends, the first team, those who spoke, actually gave a very nice introduction. It is going to be the introduction of what I am going to speak. I think Kaushalji and two other girls, sorry, I forgot your names. So what I am going to speak is regarding the war expertise of Rama. So how many of you like action movies? All of us. Okay, nice. How many of you like sports? Okay, nice. I look different, but I am from the sports field. Okay, for your information. Madam introduced you. So here, so what you see is, here I'm going to take a specific situation from Ramayana. So she told, the first team, they spoke about the Khara Dushana Yuddham, where Shurpanaka goes back after getting hurt by Lakshmana. She tried to kill Sita, for your information. So then Lakshmana saved her. Then after that she goes back and she comes up with 14 Rakshasas and Rama kills them in no second. Okay. So she was absolutely struck by what she saw. It is not a joke for one human being to encounter 14 Rakshasas properly, trained or properly savages. Their only thing is to kill. So to encounter such 14 Rakshasas and kill them in no second is not a joke. So Shurpanaka was completely surprised. She runs back to Khara and she evokes Khara. So Khara, after seeing Shurpanaka, is not done. Then what happens is, he says, I am not able to tolerate my anger. Lavanambha yavottitam. I am just absolutely, completely in anger. So I'm going to come up with all the 14,000 Rakshasas. So this is what Khara says, and he marches towards the Dandakaranya, the Janasthana. So here, I would like to make some comparisons between sports, or maybe I'll just narrate the whole incident, and you can come up with lessons. What is your takeaway from these lessons, from this incident? Okay. So what happens is, Neelajimuta varnanam ghoranam kamarupinam. He evokes 14,000 Rakshasas. He first says, Ramam ganaye viryan, manusham kshena jivitam. I don't take Rama as a human being at all. He is, after all, a human being. I don't consider him at all as an equal to me. But the surprising thing is, he calls 14,000 Rakshasas. Here itself, there is a big contrast. He calls 14,000 Rakshasas. He says, get ready. My chariot also, you take it ready. Then call all the 14,000 Rakshasas. Ghoranam kamarupinam. I'm going to shatter that one single human being. So then all the 14,000 Rakshasas, they march towards, they all get ready. Once they are ready, there is a big chariot in front of Khara, which is completely decorated with birds and everything, trees, images of birds, trees and everything. The chariot is ready in front of him. Then Khara marches on and gets into the chariot, and the whole army which is surrounded, maybe some of you would have seen a movie called Lord of the Rings, or the Rakshasas are like that. Somewhere you can imagine the orcs, those who are shown in the Hobbits or Lord of the Rings movie. The Rakshasas are like that. 14,000 Rakshasas, heavily weaponed, and they all gather around that chariot. And Khara gets onto the chariot and he says, charge, niryata iti janasthanat karachittanu vartinam. He says, immediately charge towards the Janasthana. The whole Rakshasas, they all get onto the they all start immediately, and all the Rakshasas are marching in forward, they are running in forward. Then for a second, Khara's chariot is left behind. Actually, he said, I'll lead in front and I'll charge towards Rama. But for a second, all the all the Rakshasas are going in front, understanding the intent of Khara, the chariotry of the Teroti, Sarathi of that Khara. He understands and he evokes the horses, and his Khara's chariot goes in front, which encourages all the Rakshasas. They all shout. Then this is the scene. They start. Once they start, what happens is, Valmiki says the whole atmosphere gets, I think this is where Rajamouli should come. Once you see, if we see actually this incident, we have to take it step by step. This 10 sargas, this 10 chapters, if we see as it is from Valmiki, it is absolutely astonishing. He immediately describes how the forest is responding towards such a great battle is going to happen. Tasmin yate janasthanat ashivam shonitodakam abhyavarshan maheshunam parusho gardabharunaha. He says the whole atmosphere is responding and changing. All bad omens are happening. What happens is, Sandhyabrairiva samvitam akasham tad anakasham. Immediately there is an eclipse happening. The whole clouds are turning into red, as if they are going to shower blood. Then he has started a big vulture, which a screeching sound. It flies and sits on the chariot of Khara. Jvalodgaribirananaihi. Jackals are coming in front of this chariot and howling as if they are emanating fire out of their mouth. The omens are actually very terrible. Khara is absolutely, he sees all these changes. Disho Dasha, he is not able to recognize the directions, which is east, which is west, because it has turned dark completely. Seeing all these bad omens, for a second, Khara, he starts sweating. Then unknowingly, tears comes out of his eyes. His left shoulder starts shivering. And seeing all these things, for a second he stops. Then for a few seconds, then he manages himself. Then he lets out a big laugh and says, only cowards are going to back off, seeing all these bad omens. Mrityam maranadharmena samkruddho yojigamyaham. I am not such a coward. I am going to shatter that drama. Taking that conviction, he marches forward. Very interesting. The same omens are seen from the asrama. Tasmin, the same omens. Taneva utpatikan ramaha sahabratra dadarshah. The same omens, the atmosphere has changed. All the flesh-eating beasts and birds have gathered towards this Janasthana because they sense that there is going to be a great war in front of this. So they will get a good feast. And the normal animals and birds, they have flied away. They are running away from here. So all these things are happening. When Rama also sees all these happenings, interestingly, see how Khara sees this and how Rama sees this, it's entirely different. The same omens are happening in front, but Rama sees all these things in a very positive way. After seeing all these omens, he comes out of the asrama, then he says to Lakshmana, Lakshmana, a great war is going to happen. And mass destruction is going to happen. But one thing for sure, we are going to win. How is that? You see my arrows? It has started, it has become hot and it is emanating smoke. The bow is vibrating. It is getting ready. See, that is the level of connection he has made out of everything. The bow has started vibrating. The arrows are emanating smoke and it has become hot. And very interestingly, he says one more thing. 100% I'm going to win this war. You know why? He says, your face is shining. Your face is shining. What is this? What is this? See, in sports, generally, a coach, here Lakshmana is not a coach, I'm just telling, he's a partner. A coach, when we send our students for a match, if we see the face of the coach, you know what the student is going to do. Same way here also, Lakshmana is stress-free. He is stress-free. He is completely relaxed. He is calm. Because he knows the valor of Rama, what this person, Asahaya Suran, Anapaya Sahasa, calls Deshikan. So like that, he knows his valor, so he is stress-free. So Rama identifies that. And he says, your face is shining, so I'm going to win this war. Lakshmano, Lakshmi Vardhanaha. Okay. So he says all these things. Then he hears all the roars and sounds and weapons and the big armies approaching towards Janasthana. So Rama says, Apadam Shankamane Purushena Vipaschita. Once we have sensed the danger, once we know that there is a big danger coming, then we have to act smartly. Act smartly. Tasmad grihitva vaidehim sharapanihi dhanurdharaha. So what you do is immediately you take up Sita. You see a mountain there. Inside that mountain there is a cave. You properly get ready, because we have made enmity with the Rakshasas. They might attack from anywhere. So you go inside the cave, make Sita there safe, and stand outside and guard Sita there. Then Lakshmana doesn't speak anything here, but we can guess, because the next shloka is Pratikolitu michchami nahi vakyamidam tvaya. Lakshmana, don't speak anything. Don't speak anything. Because here Lakshmana's intention is, Anna, let me go for the war. Let me go. That is the intention. Shapito mama padabhyam gamyatam vatsa machiram. My dear, he calls Vatsa. My dear, I swear on my charana, my foot. Swayam tu hantumichhami sarvane rakshasan. Let me go and wage this war and kill all the Rakshasas. You go there, but properly arm yourself and go there and take care of Sita. Then immediately Lakshmana, without a word, he properly arms himself with all the weapons. He takes Sitamma with him and goes to the mountain and gets inside that cave, and Sitamma is safe and settled. Rama watches that they are settled. Once Rama sees that they are settled properly, Hanta niryuktam ityuktva Ramaha kavacham avishat. Immediately he says, Hanta niryuktam, it's the time to start. Then Rama, here Valmiki says, he doesn't say Rama was wearing all the armors. Here Valmiki says Rama entered the kavacha. So you can just imagine the kavacha, how big it should have been. Ramaha kavacham avishat. Once he enters the kavacha, and he is completely weaponed himself with all the weapons, Valmiki says, Tathena agni nikashena kavachena vibhushitaha babhuva ramaha sandhyabhraihi divakara ivavritaha. He is like a blazing fire. Vidhumogni rivothitaha. Without smoke, if only fire is shining, he is like a fire. Then the next step, what Rama does is, Babhuva avastitas tatra jasvanaihi purayan dishaha. What Rama does is, he stands there inside the asrama itself, just in the entrance of the asrama, completely armed. He has taken his bow and he started this jasvana. Jya, I think you know what is a jya. Non-kair, what do we call in English? Strings. The strings. From previously they used to measure using this. From that only you got this name of geometry. Okay. So this ja, he started stringing. You know why he is doing it? To evoke the aggression. Because he is going to enter the war. So whatever you are doing, before you have to evoke that aggression. So he enters there. Once he enters there, he enters that aggression. In the whole of Akasha, all the Siddhas, Devas, Gandharvas, Rishis, Maharishis, everybody has taken their position and they want to see what a war is going to happen, because Rama is getting ready. Chaturdasha sahasrani rakshasam bhima karmanam ekaschha ramo dharmatma katham yuddham bhavishyati. What is going to happen to this war? 14,000 Rakshasas and one Rama. 14,000 Rakshasas, all are Bhima Karmanas. And one Rama, he is a Dharmatma. What is going to happen to this war? They are Jata Kautuhalaha Tatra Vimanastascha Devataha. They are absolutely in enthusiasm, because they know for sure that this Rama will win. So they want to see this mighty heroism of this Rama. So they all have surrounded. Rama has now Sangrama Shirasisthitam. Now he comes out of the asrama. Then he takes his position in the war front with his mighty bow and arrow. Once he has taken this position, all the Rakshasas have gathered around him completely. Then Rama, Valmiki here says, just by the seeing Rama, Kasya bibhyati devascha jata roshasya sangyuge. When he has decided that I am going to kill everyone, such is going to be the determination and conviction. Who is a grand hero, seeing whom even the devas are terrified. So that you can see here. Pradravan vanadevata. Everybody is running here and there. All the beasts, including lions, tigers. Rama has not started the war itself. He has just taken his position. Just by taking his position, the whole forest is completely terrified. Then Ramopi charayan chakshuhu sarvato ranapanditaha. He casts his look everywhere, seeing where the Rakshasas are standing in around him. So he is in zone. In sports we call as zone. Zone. It's something close to samadhi in yoga. Okay. Full concentration, completely absorbed in the task. Once he has taken this position, Khara, he charges one big army to attack Rama. The big army is coming front. They have started showering all the weapons in front of Rama. On Rama, Shailendraya Vadharabihi. So Rama takes all the weapons as if a rain is showering on the mountain. So all these things are coming in front of Rama. It all affecting Rama. It is all hurting Rama. But Valmiki says, Bhinnagatraha na vivyathe. He is completely affected. Wounds are happening. Blood is coming out. It's all oozing. But Rama is not stressed. But the Akashas, Devas, Rishis, they are all little worried. What is going to happen further? Then for a second pass, this 25th Sarga, when you do Parayana, when you read this, this is how you have to read. Continuously they all shower arrows. Then Rama takes all the arrows. Vishetuhu Devagandharvaha. All those people are worried. What is going to happen? Then there is a pause. Then starts Tataha. Tato Ramo bisamkruddaha mandali kritakarmukaha. He says, now my turn. First, he accepts all the arrows. Then he says, it is my turn. When he says my turn, usually he used to fight with his bow like this, holding it like this. Mandali kritakarmukaha means holding the bow like this. Okay, in this fashion. Actually, I took this title after seeing this place, how the whole place is designed. Actually, this whole place is designed like Mandali Kritakarmukaha. Okay. And ready to shoot arrow. And ready to shoot. And one interesting thing is, at the tip, Hanumanji is there. Mandali Kritakarmukaha. So this is the position he takes. And he starts an unimaginable war. Unimaginable war. Everywhere Rakshasas are getting shattered. Their hands are being torn out. Their legs are, it's all flying everywhere. So this is one army. This is the level of one army. What happens is, this army, few people have escaped and they are running back to Khara. Then Khara sends Dushana. They come with 5,000 armies. This is the next level. In the next level, the yuddha is becoming even more intense. Even more intense. Now what happens is, Rama has to raise his standard. Rama has to raise his standard. So what happens is, Astram Paramabhasvaram Samjojagita Gandharvam Rakshaseshu Mahabalaha. Actually, this is a scene which we have to imagine. Actually, whenever I do Parayanam of this Sarga, I used to remember Sundarakanda. In Sundarakanda, there is a slokam, Sutta hi drishtascha maya parakrama mahatmanastasya ranava mardinaha na deva gandharva bhujanga rakshasa bhavanti ramena samaki sanyuge. Sitamma says to Hanuman, Sita says to Hanuman, I have seen and I have heard. I have heard his parakrama, his might is unimaginable. Nobody can stand in front of him. Yuganta Surya Pratimam Sararchisham. When he is in the war, he is like Yuganta Suryan. As if emanating rays, he used to emanate all the arrows from him. So that is what Sita says. Lakshmana standing in the mountain, I imagine, it is not in the Valmiki, I imagine Lakshmana would have asked Sita, Amma, see your hero on the field. So, coming out of the cave, Sita would have seen. Sita wouldn't have seen anything. She won't be able to see Rama. He is in the middle. Rama is not seen. But what is seen is all the hands, legs, dust, everything is flying everywhere. So, now Rama lets out a big roar of Garjana. Nadam, Paramabhasvaram. This roar is also very important in sports. I don't know if you're used to competitive badminton, you can see athletes using this throat. It's very, very important. We use this roar to go for the next level. So he lets out a big roar. A big roar is heard from the middle of the forest. Then he releases this Gandharva missile. This is where the shloka comes. Nadadanam sharan ghoran namunchantam shili mukhan nakarmukam vikarshantam ramam pashyami sangyuge. Nothing is seen. Nothing is seen. This is unimaginable. Sharandhakaram akasham avranotu saddhivakaram babhuva avastitas ramaha pravamannivatan sharan. He has made completely dark everywhere. Sharandhakaram akasham avranotu saddhivakaram. Completely dark everywhere with all the arrows. He looks as if he is no more using his hands to release the arrows. It is as if he is emanating arrows from himself. Pravamannivatan sharan yugapat patamanishcha yugapacha hater brisham yugapat patitaishchaiva vikirna vasudha bhavat. Everywhere total destruction. Mahavedihi kushairiva. It is as if in the Yagashala, darbas will be lying here and there. Like that, all the Rakshasas' bodies are lying here and there. He is standing in the middle. Totally surprised. Khara. Dushana gone. He comes with a big pariga yuddha. He cut his hands. Then Dushana is gone. Then only 3 is left in this war. Rama, Khara, Trishiras. Only 3. Trishiras comes to yuddha. He comes to the war. He says, Khara, muhurtam prashniko bhave. You be the umpire. Let me go for the war. If I get killed, then you go. Otherwise, you go to Janasthana. This is what Trishiras comes. Then Trishiras, he showers few arrows to the Rama's forehead, Lalata. Rama says, Pushpairiva Sharairyastya Lalatesmi Parikshataha. What arrows, Tambi? All useless. It is all like flowers. It is all, you should know. Do you want to know how an arrow should be? Do you want to know how an arrow should be? Then he releases his arrows and he cuts off his head and Trishiras is gone. After seeing all these things, Khara is taken back. He is scared. The first time Khara is scared. When Khara gets scared, but he doesn't back off. See, that is how an enemy should be. Okay, then Khara marches forward. Then Khara and Rama, great war here. Just Khara and Rama, 3 sarga here. Khara and Rama. Khara also showers his arrows. And he breaks the bow of Rama. And he breaks the arrows of Rama. Then Rama himself is surprised. Wow, good. Then, very beautiful scene. Once his bow is gone, Rama does this. Then suddenly a big bow is coming. This is the Atisrishtam Maharshumahat Vaishnavam Yadyat Atisrishtam Maharshina. This is the bow which Agastya has given him. This is the Vishnu Dhanus. So this Vishnu Dhanus comes out of nowhere. Then he starts his war with that Vishnu Dhanus. He breaks the Gada of Khara. Khara's Gada is gone. Khara's Gada is also gone. Now Khara is standing in front, completely lost. Then he says few words. Rama's usually, he will let his enemies know why they are being killed. Because Rama came to give judgment. So Rama, he says, actually this episode is not only just related to Shurpanaka. We should not think like that. Because these are all the promises, because big, they says, no, see these mighty bodies of rishis. So, 𝐿 sharirani muninam bhavitatmanam. So, big holocaust was happening in the Janasthana. So, Rama made a promise that he'll kill all these Rakshasas, those who are making this holocaust. Without doing this, he will not go back to Ayodhya. That was his promise. And my guess is, even though it is not in the Valmiki, my guess is even all these things had not happened. If he has done Pattabhisheka as planned by Dasaratha, he would have made an encounter here. He would have made an encounter, because he is not a king just to sit in the Antapura and enjoy all the material pleasures. He is a Dharmatma, he works for Dharma. So wherever he sees evil, he would have marched. He would have marched. That is his vision. So Rama here, he explains why he is killing Khara, why he is punishing Khara. Then Khara, he cannot listen to all those things. He says, he has lost all this weapon. He says here, there. Then finally he plucks a big sala tree. Hatastvamiri chabravit. He says, I'm going to kill you, Rama. Then he comes in forward. Then very fastly Khara is marching towards Rama. Then Rama took 2-3 steps, tuck, back. In Vyakhyana they say different reasons. But what I love the most is Sharasandhana Saugaryam. Because you need that space to release the arrow. Immediately he comes back 2-3 steps and he releases Tatah Pavaka Sankasham Vadhaya Samare Sharam Brahmadandam Ivaparam. He releases this mighty arrow and he kills Khara, and Khara is dead. After this, Sitamma, just imagine, Sitamma, how she would have been sitting inside. Her husband has gone single person, encountering this 14,000 Rakshasas. So she was scared. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? Suddenly she is able to hear all the great Vedic mantras from the Rishis, Sarvam Jagati. So all the Rishis have gathered there. Then all the Rishis are singing in praise of Rama. When she is able to hear, she comes out of the guha and sees all the Rishis are standing on both sides, showering flowers on Rama. Tam drishtva shatruhantaram maharshīṇāṃ sukhavaham babhuva hrishta vaidehi bhartaram parishasvajeye. So Sita is very happy. For a second she forgets all the rishis are standing. She immediately runs towards her husband. How he is. The Jata Mandala has come down. Armors have shattered, his wounds is coming out, blood is oozing out. With a Veerasri, he is walking amidst all the Maharshis. When she sees such a grand hero in front of him, her own husband, she immediately goes and hugs Rama. That hug was like a medicine for all this war and wounds. It was like a medicine. So, and both of them entered into the ashrama. This is one scene. So I just wanted to give you the scene. Generally, when I speak in my academy, I convert all these things into sports. I convert all these things into sports, and there are a lot of intricate lessons. When you deal with competitive athletes, so I just wanted to share this story with you and enjoy Rama today. But when you take all these things as lessons, for example, can you come up with 1 or 2 lessons, any of you? I'm sorry, I'm not that comfortable in Telugu, neither in English, but I think I manage.
Any learning outcomes from this episode?
Were you able to follow?
They enjoyed the movie.
War scene.
War scene.
You are still in the battlefield.
జై శ్రీరామ్ అండి.
జై శ్రీరామ్.
ఏమిటంటే మీరు చెప్పిన విషయం బట్టి తెలుసుకున్న, అంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతం ఉన్న యువతకు కానీ పాఠశాల స్థాయి విద్యార్థులకు కానీ వారు నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన విషయం ఏంటంటే మన ముందు ఎంత పెద్ద సమస్య ఉందని కాదు, దానిని అది ఎంత పెద్ద సమస్య అయినా ధైర్యంగా ముందుకు అడిగేసి దాన్ని ఎదిరించాలని, అది రాముడి దగ్గర నుంచి నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. మరియు రాముడిని చూసి నమ్మిన లక్ష్మణుడి నుంచి కూడా ఈ విషయం మనం గ్రహించవచ్చు. మీరు చెప్పిన విషయాన్ని ఈరోజు యువతే కాదు, విద్యార్థులు కూడా ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ ఈ విషయాన్ని అన్వయించుకోవచ్చు. జై శ్రీరామ్ అండి.
జై శ్రీరామ్, జై శ్రీరామ్. Generally few lessons are determination, preparation when you're going for the war, responsibility to make Sita safe before entering into the danger. Then when this challenging situation comes, you have to raise your standard in demand of the situation. All these things are some key points. And till the end point, you have to fight, keep fighting. You should not get, because you have destroyed 14,000 Rakshasas, but 3 is left. You have to go on till the end point. You have to work. All these things are certain key points. Okay? Jai Sri Ram. Jai Sri Ram. So I thank all the organizers. My friend, he himself is a Mandalikrita Karmukaha, Rama Chakradhari. And I got good satsanga here. Sheela Vriddaihi, Jnana Vriddaihi, Vayo Vriddescha Sajjanaihi. I thank my Guru, Dr. Sri Ranganji, for this opportunity, and my dear friend, Rama. Jai Sri Ram.
రామం రఘువీరం రణధీరం అసహాయ సూరం అన్నట్టుగా విత్ రామ డస్ నాట్ నీడ్ ఎనీ హెల్ప్, ఇట్ సీమ్స్. అసహాయ సూరం. సో టు విన్ ఓవర్ ద ఎనిమీ హీ డజంట్ నీడ్ ఎనీవన్స్ హెల్ప్. దట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వీ కుడ్ ఫీల్ with his speech. So thank you so much, Shyam Sunder ji, for an excellent narration of the Rama's valor.